Okay, let's bring it down. This is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. Too many. That's just too many. Too many. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, they want to talk today. Ooh, Taurus. I'm not taking this. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Listen, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, at the bottom of the deck it says, family wish come true. Family wishes come true. Now, I always say that this could be a marriage or a child. Okay. Usually when it's family involved, it's marriage or children. I'm not saying it can't be anything else, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now, the first cards that are yours, these are yours, but it was something in here that I'm like, I was like, don't put it back in the deck. Okay, so I said, no, okay, I won't. I'll be obedient. Okay. First card that came out is January. Now you could be dealing with someone that's a January zodiac. Okay, I think it's either what is it Pisces or is it Aquarius or Capricorn or something like that? This is also saying that something is frozen. It could be your account that's frozen, your funds. But it also could talk about people that you've been dealing with that is icy as hell. Icy as hell. Maybe that is the January zodiac person. Okay. Could be your own children. Could be a family member that is in this energy. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Right? Now, here it says, because you could be dealing with individuals or people who act just like that, how is your perception of things? Here it says, beware of self-delusion. Are you making excuses for people? Are you being real with yourself about something? Now, this didn't fall out in a pile because, see, some of these are going to touch it. This is going to be right for somebody, no matter how many cards fell out. Okay. But what you need to know specifically are the cards that came out by itself. So that means a lot of you, this needs to be brought to your attention about how you see things or people who are what? Ice cold. Okay. Your circumstances, even. Are you looking at it for what it really is? Is there something that you can do about it? Okay. Now, you also have this card that says someone is leaving your life. That could be in any way, y'all. Someone is leaving your life can happen in any form or fashion. Whether it's a separation, divorce, breakup, I don't want to be here, or it could happen in other ways as well. And the thing is, are you holding on to the idea of that person still feeling, right? Not feeling, but filling that chair, them still being there when they're not, or wanting them to still be there when they've been gone, even if they were laying right next to you. How is your perception of life and people? Okay. This is crazy because I've told you guys about this money that I've been seeing in your read for a very long time. You've been having good love readings too, but a lot of you guys are not there yet love wise. Okay. What can you say about wealth? It's not even like good money. It's wealth. Wealth is completely different from just having money. Wealth is completely different. Okay. Now, on the upside, you're going to be taking vacations. Look at all out of this. Look at this deck, y'all. Look at this deck. There's some horrible cards in here. And this is not even all of them. It's some other ones that's over there in my cabinet, but this deck is about that high. Okay. I just pulled a little bit. Even out of that pile, you guys had almost every good card that came out of that pile. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so, especially after us seeing what we've been looking at for you, particularly, okay, for the past 2 or 3 weeks. You guys are so favored right now. I know you may not feel it at the moment, You will receive a gift. You will take a vacation, or you will be allowed to. You will be able to relax, heal, do whatever you need to do. You have 2 success cards. Success and guaranteed success. Some of you guys are going to be so recognized for what you do, baby. It could have just said success. They didn't have to pull out this card here. And what success, guaranteed success, and how's my money? Wealth. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm like, what in the world is going on with y'all? This has never happened since I've been doing tarot over all of these years, where it's back to back to back weeks. I'm not talking about days, I'm talking about weeks of just good cards. Okay, now let me go ahead and pull your second row, and I want to tell you how I'm going to do that in a minute. Let's go ahead. This is going to be for Taurus. Let's see what comes out here for Taurus. I'm not saying you guys won't have some things that irritate you, but good Lord. And then there's the solutions. Oh God, you guys are crazy. You guys are amazing. You did have heartbreak at the bottom of the deck. There is a solution that is at hand. Do not give up before the miracle happens. Can you imagine what's going to pop out when we clarify that card? Heartbreak isn't about a lover. It is about what you're feeling, your disappointments in what? Where you are. Something isn't right for you. Remember, the icy energy, right? That could be the heartbreaking. That's something that's heartbreaking to you. It could be this January zodiac or the situation. Something is frozen. Something isn't moving. And there's the solution. Okay? Let's keep going. Jeez. Crazy, crazy, crazy readings. Some of you guys are dealing with someone, possibly a Leo, or someone who's a fire sign, possibly, who is into music, who does music. This could be you. But it also talks about you being able to actually dance, laugh, have fun without the stressors of life. There is something greater that is waiting for you, and there has been a barrier in the way. A person, your mind, your thoughts, your family, and universe is saying, yeah, that will be removed. The elephant in the road will be removed. If you ever went into those safaris, and you'll notice that, like, when the people are in the little Jeeps, the elephants will get into the road, and what would they do? They're just stand there, right? And what do? Somebody get out of the car and they kind of nudge the elephant to get out of the road. Well, that is the universe. That is your spirit guides. That is your angels. And there's music, something, a message, or a feeling that will be that a feeling where you can dance to life, or a message that is music to your ears. That is what's going to happen. There is pleasure happening in your life. Some of you guys really do need to go out and dance. Okay, because there's a lot of worry here. But if you have been dealing with something, the solution is very much so in your reading. Let's go ahead. Let's get your zodiac, your astral card, and we're going to clarify all of these. Sagittarius. Could be dealing with Sagittarius. I think I said that. And then at the bottom of the deck, you had a square. Squares are frozen. What is a square? Restriction. You feel powerless. Anything dealing with ice, it freezes up. You put a rose in a glass, you put ice on top, you put in a freezer, it can't get out, right? That is how your life has been in some kind of way. That's the square right now. You're perplexed. Some of you guys, I heard the word perplexed. I don't even think it's on here, right? No. By life's problems. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and clarify these sets of cards, and then we're going to clarify the rest of the cards here. This is going to be for Taurus. Let's see what's going to come out for those 4 cards here for Taurus. And it could be in reverse, or not. It doesn't matter. Oh my God, this is crazy. You guys literally had the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, you had two. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect a water to come out to hit that. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Pisces, or it could be a water sign, fire sign. Like I said before, Sagittarius, could be Capricorn. Somebody has no empathy. Remember when I told you that there's that January talks about someone being cold as hell, and I really do feel that. I don't know who this person is. It could be a child, someone that you have given your whole life to, your whole energy to. Baby, I'm going to make sure I provide for you. I'm not saying that you were the best parent in the world, but I'm saying that there is that energy there, or a niece or a nephew or whoever. That could be it too, right? Someone who's younger than you who should respect you and they don't. Okay, that is something that I am seeing. They're just cold. They don't have the empathy that they should towards you. Your money is going to be in a flow, which is the reason why the wealth card is coming out. Okay, it's like it's the opposite. Like the Queen of Cups is like it is a good feeling. It puts her. It's you're in a good mood, and that good mood feeling could be that the person that wasn't supposed to be in your life is no longer there, which is putting you in a good emotional feeling. I don't even know if you are aware of it yet, but when they leave, not all of you, because some of you guys, okay, it could be something, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. When they leave, it's a good feeling because the Queen of Cups is in the upright, which now it's like you're able to feel things, you're healing, you got people who are very supportive around you. So I feel like there's people who are in your life that are very cold, very icy, and very apathetic, right, towards you. And when they leave, all of a sudden life starts to look up. Things start to feel better. Okay, your feelings, especially your emotional healing, is here. I don't know why I'm seeing so much emotional healing in reading. Dragon, self-delusion. The only thing that I can say about that has something to do with your vulnerabilities, your naivety, and your insecurities. That's the only reason why someone can play on you, is because of something that's lacking inside of you emotionally. Because why are they allowed to be here if they were not? There's a emotional imbalance in this reading, especially when you have the Queen and the Page, an emotional imbalance. And this is the person you've been dealing with. I don't care if it is an adult. They don't love you like that. They are not expressing that to you. You don't have the type of love that you need. You don't have the type of support that you need. And whoever this is, you know who I'm talking about. Now let's talk about the wealth. You don't have it right now, which is the reason why that's in reverse. But you already know everything I do is in the upright. Hello. Doesn't she look wealthy to you? This is not my wealth card, but it surely could be, right? Who all, remember, these cards are only saying what it could be, the possibility of what it could be. But sometimes with kings and emperors, baby, that's money, right? It just and not all the time though. It just depends on the cards that come out. But I like this because this is moderation, which means that some of you guys are going to be making some good money. And some of you are already there. And if we're talking about comfortability, it's going to be comfortability is different for everybody. $1 million could be rich to you, but comfortable to somebody else. Okay. So either way, wealth is in your reading. I'm totally seeing that there is some good money here. There's a working parent here. I see a single parent, but definitely a working parent. Or if you have been out of work, where you guys have a child or children, I see a working parent. So what I want to do is put that one here, because that's going to let me know I'm going to put this one to the side. Let's go ahead. Let's get to your solutions for Taurus. Woo, 9 of Pentacles in the upright. Freedom. That's exactly what that means. Freedom from something. right? So like we're talking about money, wealth is there, so we already know. The Nine of Pentacles on its own is not a rich person. It's just saying that you have the freedom to do a little bit of what more of what you will want. You're not as restricted, okay? You're not as restricted as you would normally be, but it does not tell me what kind of money you will be getting. For a lot of you, your money has been horrific, but I only know that by the setup of the cards. It has been horrible, horrible, barely able to make it. A lot of unexpected costs, unexpected bills. That's where you've been. Now, you guys are going to be at a place where money frees up and you're not as tight. Money isn't as tight for you. Okay. Remember, I talked about some of your money has been on frozen or you haven't had anything, nothing is coming into the accounts. The solution is coming towards the money aspect, but is the solution coming towards your love life? Yes, especially if you're single. That's interesting because that's a single woman on that card. It could be a single man, single woman, just saying. That's a single woman on that card. And a lot of you guys are not even sure if you're ever going to find love with the High Priestess at the bottom of the day. You don't know. It almost feels like it's intentionally hidden. Like you may know somebody is coming, but you don't know when or where, and it's going to be so unexpected. That's the kicker here, because I can see that it's going to be somewhere that's unexpected, but you're always there. You're always there. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get the music here for Taurus. It is hot as Hades in here. You got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles in the upright at the bottom of the deck. Someone is going to have to go. I mean, you're dealing with someone here with the Four of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys are dealing with somebody who ain't even working or don't want to work. You're dealing with people who are I'm never really in the business of talking about people because everybody is just at different places in life. But the Eight of Pentacles is just not good. And the reverse, oof, it's not good. I mean, there's nothing workable about this particular energy here. This is where I feel you've been. This is where I feel you've been. I feel like what's been happening is a lot of you are in a dead end job. You've been working there and it's like you're barely able to pay for your bills. You are not able to even save your money. You have debt that has been piling up. You don't know how you're going to pay for it. That's the stress that I see that a lot of you are in, which is the reason why this right here is going to be just so lovely for you, because there's going to be a break in that energy, especially if you're stressing about work, money. But if you're also dealing with a person, how unmotivated are they, right? Like, I just feel like some of you guys you're just dealing with people because you're just dealing with them. I'm not saying that you're going to marry them. I'm just saying there's people that are in your life that are just not contributing. And I don't know what that means. Or you feel like they're not contributing in some type of way. It doesn't even have to be a financial thing. It can be an emotional thing. It could be, can you, especially if they're living in your house, can you clean up? Can you cook dinner? Can we share the chores? Contribution could be different, but it is something that is bothersome to you. And you know what that means for you. Okay. Some of you really are working on music. I do see that. And you put so much time and hard-earned money into this, and it's not paying off, and it is bugging the hell out of you. And I'm only saying music because this is here, but it could be in any creative project that you've been doing, and it has not been working out. And I'm telling you, you have had days where you're just like, I done spent all of that money and I have nothing to show for it. And of course, we know that happens in relationships as well, but I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. It's something isn't going anywhere. It's causing mad frustration, hella frustration for you. That's what that square is coming in. That's the perplex, right? You are perplexed, but things will look up. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. We saw that Queen of Pentacles, things are going to start to get better. But really what it was that wealth card. That's what got me, because you guys really are going to be successful. I know it may not look that way right now, but this is just saying, oh, yes, it will happen. Let's get Sagittarius. Don't know why I was told to pull, but somebody of y'all are definitely dealing with a Sag. Some type of fire sign. Either Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Oh, you got a Queen of Wands in reverse. Lord have mercy. Hoo-wee. You got a drama queen or king in your read. This is somebody who is this person? And I don't know, who is extremely pessimistic. Like, it's just this person's energy is just like, why are they here? I just don't like the energy. The Queen of Wands, I mean, we can put this to the side, but I can still see it. Like, it feels like this person is all about, this is just, they're only concerned about themselves. And it doesn't always have to be bad, but their energy isn't like, this is not the type of person that makes you feel happy when they're around. They're going to have bad days too. So I'm not saying that everyone or whoever you deal with is going to always have good days, but it just feels like this person is a drag. It's like you can wake up and you have a good morning, right? And then in the middle of the day, this person calls and they're complaining about something, or they say something to you and you're like, and it's a Debbie Downer, like they're a downer, right? That's what I feel. And I do feel like you are overly optimistic about this person's ability to make you happy, because I'm not seeing that with them. I don't see that they have the ability to do it. And I feel like there's some arrested development with this person. Something is off here. And it could really be a child, but I don't know who it is, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and get your theme, which I did not pull. I was wondering why I got to this part so fast. Let's get your message. Let's see what Taurus needs to know. Taurus. 5 of Cups, and then Guardian of Emotions. There's that, meaning the Guardian of Abundance. That's the King of Pentacles. It actually came out. That, listen, your money is going to be on point. I'll read that in a minute. Why are you sad though? Somebody begging on bended knee. Someone is saying that they want you back, or that they're sorry for being a certain way, or that you feel some kind of way about how they're making you feel. This says forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself, number one, and those around you for any mistakes of the past. If you want to, let me add that in there, because see, they say stuff that I have to realistically say, because I deal with y'all, right? Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes if you want to, so that everyone can move forward. Forgiveness does not mean that you pick up the phone. You can just say, all right, I'll forget it. I'm just going to move on with my life. That's just a way of forgiving, I guess, right? Some of you, there could actually be someone here that you actually lose, because we had someone that's leaving your life, but then there's a grieving energy. So it could really be that, right? And it says that's a normal part of life when people leave your life, whether it's in a physical element, right? Meaning an actual death, or someone leaving because they can't be there anymore. It says, ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process of grieving, so that you can get back on the path to joy, and you will. But I do see like this energy of someone leaving your life, or maybe they could have already. And some of you guys are still in this place of grieving that. There's so much happiness here. There's so many beautiful things in your read. It's just that one element that I'm saying about a particular person. Money is going to be perfect or really good, I'll say. Your positivity is going to increase, your joy, your happiness, your confidence and your enthusiasm, your success, being people giving you things. You're going to be receiving things here from people, okay? Assistance in some kind of way, or just gifts. But it's that one aspect, your emotion, especially with that Five of Cups. Some of you guys are dealing with that in particular, okay? So this is what I have for you here, Taurus. I thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe.